Your best friend in beauty, Aquia Robinson. You better know it.
Baby. Aquia, wait.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else can do like you do. That's why I don't mind spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do, it's me love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly, I can't deny. I got a crush on you, and that's true.
Let's go find Diana. Oh, look at the podcast summit stuff. Hold on.
We're coming over so we can check my makeup, girl.
She said today, she's like, you think I got it right? We said, we'll check and see.
Girl, I feel like
How
I'm
did you do
so
it? She did 3
No, I
hours.
didn't.
Why?
It took us 3 hours.
This is
I'm
my
learning.
best friend.
Hey, my best friend.
This is Diana. Yes, just the time.
Let's see if Sierra was able to stay out there. Stay in the front.
Yep, those are my friends from last year. Hey, what's up? It's your best friend in beauty here, Aquia Robinson. And as you see, I have made it to Atlanta. It has been like a crazy day. I have been ripping and running, but I was like, oh my God, I need to hurry up and do an intro for this vlog. It is 7:34 right now. Me and Diana are about to head to the ALLSTAR, exclusive ALLSTAR dinner for the podcast summit. So it's supposed to start at 7:30. We were having some technical difficulties with the car just now. We just, so let me give y'all like a recap of the day. So I landed. My sister picked me up from the airport, went to my brother's house to see my brother and to see my nieces. Then my sister dropped me to the hotel. As soon as I got to the hotel and checked in, I got my ALLSTAR badge, which you saw. And then also, as soon as I got there, Diana came to pick me up. So we just been kind of like ripping and running, came to her parents' house to change, and now we're about to head to the dinner. So come along with me. I'm so excited for the podcast summit, and I'm taking you with me, period. Come along, we're about to go to dinner. Oh, this is fit. Nothing serious, but yes, come along with. We made it. I wonder who's driving this around. What they driving around for?
Oh, no, girl, but
We made it. That thing is so cute. Alright, so here we go. Listen, I'm like,
It's
what do I
right
do
there.
with this going on tea? Well, I know what I do. Cool girl. Attach it to my wallet. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look, they're already sitting down, honey.
Oh, but
Look, they're already eating.
they already eat?
Yeah.
Remember, I don't got no. I'm sure you would. And girl, I'm really tasting this and be like,
Hopefully not. I'm learning how to work this thing.
I love that. I love that. Yeah.
It gets to a point, you'll relate to this, you'll get to a point where you're frustrated. You're like, it's just not happening. It's not making money. My spouse or my boo is like, yo, why are you wasting time with this? Maybe they ain't say it because they love me, but you can feel it. And then we're stuck. So there's a way to make a bunch of money without having a bunch of views. I don't want you to associate views and popularity with money. If you have 100,000 views on a podcast, but you don't have anything to offer an audience, it's very possible that you don't make any money at all. Let me show you, YouTube doesn't just pay for views. Or, especially if you have a podcast, just because you have downloads, people don't just pay. So what happens is, let me show you how YouTube works. I have a show, I got a bunch of views. An advertiser, what's your name? Marissa says, hey, I'm an advertiser, I have this product that I want to sell. Marissa finds an advertising agency. Or we have to make a decision to keep doing it or not doing it. And we're like, no, I just can't get it out of my brain. I gotta do this thing. Yeah. So the good news is, you know this about yourself. You just gotta make a conscious decision. When you show up again, the old you shows up again and says, oh, squirrel. Just bring it back. Say, I'm showing up again. The old me showed up again. You gotta fight against that. You just have to be consistent. I don't know how to teach you how to want to be a better person in that area. Only you can. I can't give you a motivational speech. I can't give you 1, 2, 3 steps. Because when I'm not here, you are going to show up again.
Why was it not recording? Monetized. That's why I'm over there trying to be over there.
Man, I want to get one of them joints.
Yeah. Ooh, content lounge. Ooh.
What's this? What do you call it? What do you call it?
I think it's. Oh my God, this is.
Ooh, is it open? Oh, look at
How can you see? Can you see?
Mhm.
Can you see it?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
wow.
flip it too. Oh, period.
We in here.
We're so excited.
Keep that in the footage so they can know a real thug here.
A real thug. Mental health. I'm not sure.
I think so.
It was talking about this little thing.
It's on, I think it's on the lady gonna talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Little rice, little basket, little simple. What's going on?
Good morning. Good morning, friends and beauty. Got one eye open. Oh my God, my face looks so puffy. What the heck? I'm literally just waking up, y'all. Good morning, morning breath and everything. Period. We're friends, right? Anyways, today's Friday. Friday. I keep on thinking it's Friday. Oh my God, it's not Friday. It's Thursday. What the heck? I thought yesterday was Friday. Anyways, it's Thursday, July 4th. It is officially 6:16 in the morning. I'm about to get up and get myself together. Today is day 1. Oh Lord. Today is day 1 of the podcast summit. I'm so excited. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, What time is it? I would have oversleep, so I gotta get up and get myself together because I don't know if I told y'all, but I'm also doing makeup for one of my friends that I met last year at the podcast summit. She's gonna be moderating a couple of panels. I'm so excited for her. So I told her to come by at 7. So I'm about to start getting myself together, shower, start doing my makeup, and then get her together. We have to be downstairs. Well, everything starts at 9. I got my bag and stuff yesterday, as y'all saw. Everything starts at 9, so you know, just kind of be down there by that time. Yeah. So let me go ahead and start getting myself together, and I will check in with y'all at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Come along for the day. Ready to learn. Ready to get this thing popping. Y'all, look at the sunrise. I just opened up the blinds and I had to grab the camera. I get to see the sunrise. Oh my god. Hold on, where'd it go? Oh, you can't even see it. Oh my gosh. I swear cameras don't be doing anything justice. What is that about? Dang. Now it's too bright. But I'm blessed that I get to see the sunrise. How beautiful that I'm up early enough to see the sunrise. Yeah. I just finished taking my shower and everything, so about to start setting up my kits. Over there, I didn't even show y'all the room before I destroyed it. And by far, this is like literally the worst shower I've ever had at a hotel. I personally love hot showers, and this thing did not get hot. Check me out though, period. About to set up my kit real quick. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how I packed it and everything. I'm gonna do a separate video, but I'm about to set up. Oh, did I take everything out? I feel like it was more. Definitely, hold up. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted. I could have sworn I took out, oh. I was like, I know it's more stuff than this. So, about to call downstairs and see if they could bring me a high chair. Perfect that the sun is rising. I don't have my light with me, so I'm gonna use natural light and turn on some of these other lights and stuff. But yeah, let me go ahead and get that done. I'm gonna just set y'all up over here. You probably can't see me that well, but hopefully you can hear me. Why I just called downstairs to them people, and this lady gonna tell me that they can't send up a stool. Talk about some, no, we don't do that. No, we don't do that. I'm like, I have literally done this at several hotels, ma'am. Talk about it could be a safety hazard. Girl, stop playing with me. Stop insulting my intelligence. Okay, like that really just irritated me and just threw me for a loop. Because every time I go to a hotel, I have always been accommodated. She's talking about something, we can't just take it from the bar. I'm like, I'm not talking about an actual bar stool. I'm talking about a chair of that height. And she's like, yeah, no, we don't do that. I'm like, girl, stop. Girl, stop it. I forgot all of my foundations and stuff. All right, one bag, I was about to panic. All right, so let me go ahead and set my stuff up. That really just like irritated the crap out of me. So I bought 2 of my Juvia's Place palettes. I'm not exactly sure what she's gonna want. So some palettes have color, some palettes have natural. I need to wipe down this daggone palette. Okay, something happened with my powders. Looks like they're a little bit all over the place, but oh my god, I cannot believe that lady just told me that. And she had like a little attitude. You know, you could hear it in their voice, because I was like, I've never heard, I've never heard that before at a hotel. Never. Literally. I'm not even trying to be funny, and I'm not even a difficult person at all, but I don't like when people try to play with me. I don't like when people try to play with my intelligence. This is not anything to do with the podcast summit, by the way, because I already know the podcast summit's going to eat down. So excited, but first of all, I had a bad shower, and then y'all telling me y'all can't send me a high chair. I might just steal one later, honestly. Because I was like, I said, what about events? Like, I saw some yesterday. She like, no, that was at the bar. No, I saw some for the event yesterday, so I know that y'all have them. And y'all literally not gonna accommodate me after I just spent my money up in here? Wild. Don't worry. Watch me find one myself. Period. My room looked like a tornado before you walked in, so. This is not a typical workspace, but makeup is done. I'm about to start getting myself ready to head downstairs and do my makeup and everything, so yeah. All right, ready to head downstairs. This is what it's giving. Got my ALLSTAR badge on, got my bag, got my tripod, got all the things in my bag, so come along with your girl. Let's go to the podcast summit.
They didn't know me, I had a mohawk. So,
Oh my gosh, yes. That's so funny. I'm glad you made it though.
thank you, I appreciate it.
That's crazy. You look great. I knew that. See, I knew the doors wasn't gonna be open yet. I stayed upstairs putting my nails on. Yay! I'm down here, y'all.
You said you did the VIP again or the ALLSTAR?
ALLSTAR, yeah. Got the merch.
I did general this year. I figured I'm gonna check it out, see how I like it the next year.
Yeah, for sure. You'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. Literally just ran into one of my friends in beauty from DC and chopped it up real quick. I'm about to go find me some water. They gave us a water bottle in our bag, but I didn't have a chance to wash it yet, so I'm about to go downstairs and find some water because I haven't drank any water, and normally that's the first thing I do when I wake up, but you know, when you're not at home, your schedule. So we're still waiting for doors to open, so I'm gonna just go down there and find me some water. For the elevator. All right. No.
You got one too?
Yeah.
So,
I know tomorrow.
oh, truly.
You done upgraded.
A little camera. See?
Oh, that's better than that thing that guy was walking with.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Hey, you can flip it around like
That's
that.
nice.
It's cute.
I need to take a picture of that. You got one of these? What kind of camera is that?
And this is it's a DJI, but this is like the later version. They have a
Yes.
recent one, like the Pocket 3 is the most recent one. The screen is like bigger and it flips out and stuff. Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little older.
I see.
I'm about to tell it a little bit. That's a little.
Yep. Yep.
One day,
Like God forgot to give me.
Hi, good morning. Good, how are you? Chicken weekend.
Imagine that in your podcast, and that's what you're using to grow your business. When I started podcasting, I didn't understand how the revenue would match my bank account. I didn't understand how the two of those things would intersect. But I assure you, there's not an industry or an organization where podcasting as leverage to grow and build your business is not appropriate. Somebody say it's appropriate.
It's appropriate.
And it's mine.
And it's mine.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Not only have we found success with one podcast, somebody said hot seat.
Hot seat.
Podcasting has been so rewarding, so fulfilling, and so financially beneficial that not only has Dave Shands gone out and created one podcast, Not only do I have one podcast, I have another podcast. Anybody familiar with full transparency?
Woo! That's going on my voice.
But this is a clue. Success needs clues. My mentor said that to me in 2011, and those are words to me that changed my life. I didn't realize that I was always looking for the answer. I would come to conferences and sit in rooms like this, and I would still leave puzzled. I would leave puzzled because I took a lot of notes, but I had no idea what to do next. Somebody say next.
Next.
I had no idea what to do next, so I'm going to help you out. I want you to write it down. Success leaves clues. You can say it. Success leaves clues. Every speaker that you listen to today and tomorrow, every word that they speak, they're going to be sprinkling some breadcrumbs. These are your clues. They're going to share their story with you, not just, oh, you get your HDMI cord, you plug it into the monitor, you got a monitor, you're listening, you got your earphones, that's cool. But I want you to be intently focused on their journey, because in the journey is where you get the real nuggets. Somebody in this room wants a success of a seven-figure entrepreneur, but they're only showing up doing $100,000 work.
I just pulled up and this lady, as I was walking in, she was like, "Oh my God, you're really
When I came in, I had to put it on the table. Put it up here. I didn't want to see it. Girl, he just ate a whole meal in here.
You know what? And I was sitting there, dying to all my message. I was going to tell you, I was trying to learn everything, just learning the song. But I'm so thankful for Donnie and David Shands and what they have been able to create. Before we even start, I want you to check your motive for what you do. Because if it's just about money, and it's just about you, and it's just about what you want to happen, I want to let you know it's going to be unfulfilled. You don't make a lot of money, but I got more rich friends who want to have me on road. I'm serious. All right, man, what's going on? You going to make all me? Hey, well, man, I'm going to do so much with my bike, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. I'm like, bro, let's talk about what really happened in your life. Why did you start this? Because I wanted to show my dad that he this, and this. I was like, well, hell, I'm going to find an issue right now. Because half the people that you argue with, have the issues with, they don't even know you got a problem with. Hey, there's a couple of people who really don't care, and the other 20 like, I'm so glad it's you. I remember sitting there, and I remember interviewing President Obama. And I'm interviewing him on the radio. And I asked him a question. I said, what's been your biggest driver to keep you going? Was it your mother? Was it your father? He said, no, my biggest driver is the people. Not even my family, it's the people. Because I know they need a person like me. Now, I don't want to get into a politics war, but just to know that his motive was the people, I realized what he was able to sustain for so long. Because if it was just the money, they wouldn't die for it. Not with a person of his stature. So let's talk about, we think about our motives. Number one, let's make sure that we answer. Number two, let's really make sure that we know what we need. Number three, let's check our motives. You said, what do you want to do? This is a podcast, so not a church. You're looking, you open it, you have an yes. All right, good. Now I want you to look at your hand now, and you're going to see a letter M in your hand, the letter M. It'll be a silhouette, it will be broken, but you will see a silhouette with the letter M. And if you see it, let me say yes. Yes. If you see it, let me say yes. Yes. If you see it, let me say true. True. That letter M in your hand stands for weird. And ladies and gentlemen, you have it in your hand. So as I go, I want to let you know, in this road of entrepreneurship, there'll be people who say they'll do one thing, and they'll do another. There'll be disappointment after disappointment. And you will look sometimes and say, now I got decision when I stepped out of the frame. There'll be some days when you'll be so victorious, but you'll have so much different anxiousness on what you're going to do next. And you'll look at your staff and say, wow, a lot of y'all got to go, you're going to have to let people go. Yeah. But for the rest of your life, I want you to look down at your hands while you're doing this podcast, while you're raising your children, while you're going out challenging people to be better, in whatever field of endeavor you're doing. I want you to always put your hands and say, God, you gave me here, and you put it in my hands, and I won't let you down.
Best friend at a conference just like this in 2014. Say life changing.
Life changing.
David and I have been glued at the hip in business and entrepreneurship and in friendship for the last 7 years. This is a vision that has been manifesting for him for over a decade. Somebody said a decade.
A decade.
This is the evidence, you guys. Remember I said successfully school? I'm talking about a stand-up entrepreneur, an outstanding father, a leader, a mentor, a coach, one of my very favorite people on this entire planet. We're about to hear from the David Shands.
That's cake.
Hey, Dave. Yeah, y'all in here.
Through my journey, helped me in this right here. There's some people right now listening, like, I would love this building. It was about 3,000 square feet. We probably had like 25, 30 people when we were doing this workshop, just asking people to come, just trust me, have this information. And to look out in this audience to see what someone that worked at the Cheesecake Factory could do. A server. I've never gotten an award for being the best anything. I was never the best player on my basketball team, never the best student, never the best anything. And I really feel amazing because I believe that I represent the average person that just wants a little more. That video, it shows, I mean, that was 2013, I started making videos. That was 11 years ago. My question is, do you have 11 years to make something happen?
You can't afford not to understand that. Good. How many people here not taking the deal? Give me another reason. Shout from the back. We good.
It went bankrupt.
Who went bankrupt? What year they go bankrupt? Well, in 2000, they went bankrupt. They go bankrupt in 2010. Say again. You know how to think out. All right, cool. So one of the things we have to do as business owners, we have to decide where our business is going to go from. Just write this down really quick. There's a concept called build, meaning inside out. We're going to create the products and services, the podcasts, the things that come from it. Or we can buy. So somebody has something that we need, product, service, staff, different vertical we want to get to, we can buy that company. Or we can borrow. Right? So someone has an audience that we need, and we want to interview them on our podcast, we want to collaborate with them on real, what have you. But when you're sitting in the role of CEO, you got to really think through what's the most opportunistic way to grow your business, right? So it's easy to sit back here today in 2024 and say, I would have bought them, or I wouldn't, right? True. But sometimes when we're in it, we don't fully know what we should do. Is that fair to say? All right, now get everybody stand. Appreciate it. Now I need you to sit down. I need you to sit down if you have not posted a piece of content on Instagram. Today.
Oh, if you haven't posted a piece of content on Instagram today. Oh no. Oh, the stories. Oh,
Instagram.
Okay.
Alright. Sit down if you don't post at least once per day. You guys have got your learning system on how to wait before you don't see a lot.
You said stories, huh?
Alright. Now I need you to sit down if you don't have a clear, concrete strategy for how to create content that grows your audience, nurtures them, and generates sales.
I don't know.
Now lastly, I need you to sit down if you don't use AI to do at least 50% of the content work for your business.
Okay, Ashley. She right here.
So, we started with a pretty strong people standing. We got 2 people left. I don't mean to be mean when I say this. If you are sitting down, you are more like Blockbuster than you are like Netflix. You feel me? And go back to what you're supposed to be doing. So that's why it's important to be involved in the community. So how do I know it's so unique that it can be one of the best? I'm not bragging, y'all. We work with Beyonce, got nominated for a Grammy, it's not a deal with Reebok, the boys doing the Montclair fashion show over in Milan, Italy. And this is somebody who out there, he had no lights on in the apartment. And the dog, no dog food. Crazy no food. I'm just telling y'all where I found it. But I said, hold on, you have a gift. And not just a gift, you have an incredible gift, which you get to tap into. You're a rapper now. He said, I don't know how to rap. I said, it don't matter. You have a way of putting words together. So where would he be right now if he didn't have somebody who would say, yo, this is your gift? not just define your gift, you also have to find your unique selling proposition.
Okay.
Write that down. What is my USP? What is my unique offering to the world? Dad came to me and said, yo, I got it. I want to be a speaker. I said, cool. What kind of speaker? Motivational speaker. I said, well, we here. Go for it. He's like, right now. I said, yeah. He's like, okay, I'm scared. He stood up. And I promise you, he gave me about 5-6 minutes. And I said, yo, I'm less motivated than I was. I asked him where it works. I heard it out. I was charged up. But what happened was, that wasn't his gift. This man is incredible at interviewing, at drawing out stories, and telling stories. He was not necessarily a motivational speaker. So we had to find not only what's your gift, but then what's your unique selling proposition behind it. Does that make sense? So if you can find your gift and then find your unique selling proposition, absolutely. So when I meet people, I always think, what's their unique selling proposition? And Toby, let's go over a few examples. Toby, let's start with E, because he was first. So when I met E, he's wearing a hat and gym shoes. I don't know if y'all know what motivational speakers look like.
Right. We're in business, huh? Oh, that one, yeah.
I don't even know what I'm going.
Okay. So we're on lunch. Great. Okay. So let me make it through this first before I start talking. Stairs or elevator?
Right, okay.
Stairs. Stairs. Alright, so we're on lunch. Just had an amazing morning. Hey, why's my hip hurting? I feel like an old lady. Podcast summit. So, since we're ALLSTAR, we get a private lunch. So we're going to go eat. Oh, I was like, I heard somebody say my name, but
we don't know if you want to break.
My girl Cookie was calling me. People don't know me say my name right, so I was caught off guard.
The elevator looked like a lot. Oh, look, now the elevator's kind of clear. So maybe I want to go to the...
Is it 308 or 309? The one with the sign. Because one thing said 309, and then I think the email said 308.
Follow you because you know where you going.
I'm going to the food. Look at Cookie, y'all. Who told her to come out the house like this? Period. But you look good, girl. Cookie. I smell vegetables. Hi, Donnie. Are you good? I am about to eat up everything.
Everything. The only thing I'm unsure of is the potato salad.
Yeah, that don't look like our potato salad. That's special.
The only thing I'm unsure.
That's special potato salad.
Oh, okay. That was smart to get some.
But this salad looks good. The salad looks great. Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
I implement quick. I've been doing what I do long enough. So relationship, religion.
Alright, so I'm in a different room now. This is breakout room 2. And I'm about to go see my girl Jessica moderate this panel. I did her makeup, so let's go see what it looks like on camera. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need those people too.
Exactly.
Like producers, like what do you want to do on the back end?
I probably produce, like, honestly, I could do the whole thing on the back end.
Yeah? Look. We're gonna be friends.
No, y'all felt like that.
Woo!
No. Alright, you guys, so we're about to get started. We got some seats up for you guys. I know General Admission, they pushed y'all all the way back there, but y'all can come closer.
I didn't even know that.
Y'all can come closer. Come closer.
For us to create pop formats where we offer services to not only represent people as far as talent, but do different things like podcast tours and being a guest on shows.
That's good, that's good. So what is needed to cultivate that, Jessica, like the whole idea of the podcast agency?
Whew, okay.
Was that heavy or not?
Well, no, it's just so interesting because even listening to Sean answer that question, I'm like, really a podcast agency is like, it's an umbrella of an entire business model. Because when you add a podcast to your existing brand, you're not a podcaster, you're a podcast is supplemental to your brand. And so you start a podcast and it's cute, isn't it? And then you get 5 episodes in and you're like, oh my God, I can't manage all of this. And so I think at some place, all of us launched a podcast agency because we saw the heat that people were under trying to run a podcast supplemental to their brand, because you've already got a way that you're running your business, making money, doing something, and you want the podcast to be an extension, but you need marketing material, you need to book guests, you need production, you need all of these things. I don't know about y'all, but you're already an entrepreneur. You're HR, you're finance, you're hiring, you're everything, and then you're gonna add a podcast that requires different pieces of you as well. And so for me, it was meeting incredible people that were already doing the work in the world, and they wanted to add a podcast and a voice to their existing brand, and they had no way to continue being the talent in their existing niche and also having a podcast, not a high quality one. And so that's what my agency was.
So this is good. I think the thing about I think you said something just powerful then, niching down. I think some of us are scared to niche down, but what is the attraction to niching down, Bernie?
And niching down what specifically?
Specifically with podcasting, like if somebody's here, anybody starting a podcast or first time podcaster, okay, we got you here, and people that are aspiring to grow. So niching down, there's a whole, I guess, era of language going around with niching down. And so then how does that benefit us with even doing the podcast?
Yeah, 100%. So supplemental to like the agency, right? Because like Sean and Jessica said, an agency will help you kind of like also solve problems, make it easy for you, but also solve problems. So like I'm in marketing, so to answer your question, what someone can do, right? Because Jessica also said you can add a podcast, make it supplemental to your business. You can create a podcast funnel, so that podcast can now funnel leads to you, so you can close more deals and sell more, right? So for instance, let's say someone's a realtor or a tax professional or in insurance or something like that. They can build a podcast funnel, so you can just build a podcast, and that specific point of the podcast is to funnel potential prospects that can come on the show, right? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, highlight them. You start having them answer questions that may be specific to see if they're a good fit to come on your podcast or to be a client, and you switch that podcast into a client for your products and services. So podcast is very powerful, but you may not know something like that if you don't have like an agency or consultant that can look at the different areas in your business.
That's so good. You just said something that's so powerful. You said basically you got to do something for yourself so I can expose it. And like, I just want people to hear what this is in my head. But I saw you, Miss Willie. What were you about to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think Dr. Bashir hit it right on, but I think it's really about creating stories, creating narratives about your personal brand or your corporate brand. So always look at, someone else doing the work on your behalf to scale what is your brand, who you are, and positioning to, not just within your immediate local environment, but to the world, right? And it depends on what footprint. You can do it locally, you can do it regionally, you can do it nationally, you can do it globally. So where do you see yourself? How do you position yourself across competition? That's the narrative, but the stories have to be, the arcs of those stories have to be weaved in, so you're not just taking interviews or, doing brand placement or seeking opportunities that are kind of isolated and siloed. So I think that's super important to add that on to.
Everything she said.
I think we talked about relationship at the onset of this. You have to build a relationship within your hyper-local market, right? So even if you're a podcaster, you still have to position yourself because you're competing against your local journalists for the same spots, right? Because they're also looking to drive traffic. And then I think the advantage that you have is whatever footage or content that you see, the story that you tell, at a click of a button with and right, advertising budget, You can run that directly to target, or if you're using systems, there's systems a little bit less expensive than what we use on our side, which is Cision, but you can get it directly to the right targets that you need to, and I would utilize the multi-pronged approach. Don't just focus locally, but also focus on other ways that your target audience will consume the content that you're creating. So you need to understand, who are you creating this disaster recovery content for? How do those people behave? How do they consume the content? Is it on their tablets? Is it on their phones? So you can geo-target that, and then now you know how to focus. Now you beat the competition with your local, but you still build rapport with your local so you can be a contributor. And that's really how you can start. You can contribute to their local stories, and you'll build what we call friendlies. And now they'll rely on you and say, hey, you have something on, like you said, Jamaica. And so now your piece now becomes a contribute piece to your local Fox, or your local CNN affiliate, and so forth, or your local ABC affiliate. That would be my best recommendation.
Ready for him to exceed your expectations. Say again, exceed my expectations.
Exceed my expectations.
The gentleman that I'm about to bring up, I consider one of the best speakers of our time. He's absolutely, for sure, one of the best speakers in my peer group. He's a pastor, he's a father, he's a husband, he's a community leader, he's a podcast host, he's a multiple million-dollar entrepreneur, he's a businessman, he's a thought leader, and he is here to talk to you guys about leveraging your social media so that you can have a recession-proof social media. Let's give it up on your feet from Marcus Y. Roper.
I'd like to see another highlight reel.
Discovering the power of entrepreneurship within the walls of his family faith, sells snacks to the family. As fate would have it, his path led him to Florida State University, where the seeds of knowledge blossomed within him. It was in the stillness of empty auditorium that his voice found resonance. It echoes the pulsating of purpose and unwavering conviction. From the
there is more people producing content than there is a demand for it. That the attention that is needed, instead of paying with money, you pay with attention. You follow? So that means that the supply of content far exceeds the demand that people are willing to pay with their attention. That means we're in a social media recession. Now, what is the only way to overcome a social media recession? It is to understand that the only thing that beats a social along, someone like, shit, they said people don't come to conferences no more, you can't pack out rooms like this. The only thing, on July 4th, the only thing that beats social media recession is someone who has something that has captured people's attention, i.e. a podcast. Podcasting is the only social media proof, recession-proof business. There ain't no other option. There ain't no other option. If you're not on YouTube, if you're not podcasting, there is no other option. What is the only option for you moving forward in the future? Talk to me. What's the only option for you in the future? Podcast. Why? That thing don't work. Do you realize that you used to watch? I used to watch every episode of Mark. Every morning. So if you watch a podcast for 1 hour, Mark used to be 30 minutes, 22 minutes with commercials. Podcast, you are holding people's attention longer than fresh bricks and rock. If you're trying to overcome the social media recession, your plan must include whatever you're doing, whether you're business owner or not, your plan must include what?
YouTube and podcast.
food.
Ooh, this is good already. This is good already. Somebody say, teach me more.
Teach me more.
Now, before I come to this next thing, I'm going to help you figure out a game plan. You ready? Yes, yes?
Yes, yes.
I'm going to see how well we understand how to create strategy. We ready? Pop quiz. If you had to hold people's attention for 3 to 7 seconds or for 30 minutes, which one would you prefer?
3 to 7 seconds.
30 minutes. 30.
30 minutes, right? Why? Now remember, we are not talking about podcasting as just sitting in front of a camera. We are talking about it as a vehicle to take your idea, your business, and put it in front of the people that you call to serve. Make sense? Now watch this. If you are spending 30 minutes, here's why this is powerful, here's why this is important. Here's why this is important. Because what you are trying to do is in business, you need nobody to trust. The biggest and fastest way to grow your business is through podcasting because it establishes nobody can trust. You can't get nobody to trust in 7 seconds, but you can get it in 30 minutes to an hour. So some of you don't have a money problem, you got an attention problem. The money you want to make is directly connected to the attention you're not getting. Right side. Okay, let's try together. Left side. There's no such thing. Right side. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Why is that?
You get money. We didn't practice enough. Money.
We get money.
We get money.
Left side, say it with me. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Why is that?
We get money.
Why is that?
We get money. Gotta get in the video. I want me on it. We get money. 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 We get money.
So it's got agave for sweet jar. Okay, good. It's got flowers. It's got skull caps. I just drink one. Okay. Can I try one of them? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, they're all the same. I just put caps on it for some people who may want something caps. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, it's more. Okay.
Got my tea.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. You ready? I'm ready. Okay, so JoJo's gonna try the tea.
I didn't get it yet.
I'm ready.
I saw. You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
This should help you having some lifestyle coach, Giovanni. Maylani, tell them what you got.
So we have a beautiful tea from makeapothecary.com. And so it's got a flower, it's got skull cap, it's got lavender, a little bit of flower. Yeah, it's made with flowers. You want to taste it?
This is the content lounge where all the podcast interviews are happening. So you can see people in the podcast booths. Super cute. Oh, wow. A phone. I don't want to use my phone. This is really cute. Look at the setup. So they got the Shure mics, the Ecamm software, and the stands to set up your phones to record. So you can record a podcast with just your phone, y'all. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that.
I thought I've been learning for years, but he just told me like
Hey, cowboy. Good, good. Who's the guy? kind of scoping it out, seeing what's going on in here. I'll probably record some episodes tomorrow. Last year these booths were not. I almost walked in front of somebody's camera. These booths were not filled like this, so this is awesome to see. It's great. All right, y'all. So, what?
Why? Is it cold in here too?
Oh, turn off the air.
Oh my god. The air is on.
I'm about to do a video. Well, taking off my makeup.
Okay.
But, y'all, real time. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I started talking, she's going to walk in. But
listen, don't let me, I was about to say, don't let me interrupt. Because I'm so tired, girl.
So, I just got back to the room. It's been a long day. Okay? I am mentally tired. Just been talking all day, consuming information. I didn't do any interview today. Maybe tomorrow. See how I feel. I wanted to show you all, though, how I've been taking off my makeup. Alright, so I'm going to show you all how I've been taking off my makeup. Lord have mercy. Let me put my scarf on just to protect my edges. But yeah, today, day one of the podcast summit has been great. Learned a lot of information, took lots of notes. Been trying to get some footage for you all, just so you can see what it's giving. I met someone today who said that they saw my vlog from last year, and that's why they decided to come. I met someone else yesterday who she had DM'd me on Instagram to learn more information about my experience, and she's here, so you know, yeah, I guess that's what you call influence, huh? So the first thing I'm going to use is this Lime Life by Alcone Marula Oil Facial Cleanser for normal to dry skin. So this is literally like an oil. So I guess double cleansing is a thing. I didn't realize that until I did a live or Makeup Monday thing with Lime Life by Alcone. Check it out. It's still on the page. It's still on my page. But I normally double cleanse, but I just never considered it to be double cleansing. Y'all like my nails? Press on this. Anyway, so I've been using this, so I'm just gonna like 3 pumps. I normally do like 3 or 4 pumps. Just take it in my hand. Yeah. Show it to y'all. Okay. And just rub it all over my face. So if you don't know, oil breaks down makeup. So this is like the first step of just getting things loose. Because I do find that if I just go in with my cleanser, it's not as efficient. You're still going to have to like use it twice to really get everything off. But I literally just rub it all over my face. Just to loosen everything up. Try to get as close as I can to my hairline. Because I did contour. Right? And then I rinse. I'm about to mess up these white towels, okay? I be hating white towels. Like, ew. I'm about to mess these joints up though. Because this first layer is not going to get everything off, but let me rinse my face. Alright, getting there. Alright, and then to cleanse the rest of the way is the Dream Clean Aloe and Soapberry Facial Cleanser from Lime Life by Alcone. This is what I've been using for like 5 months. Wow. Alright, cleanser. And as you see, I'm not fancy with the little things on my arms to catch the you know, the water and everything. But yeah, I'm about to after this I'm going to wash my brushes and prepare for Jessica to come back again in the morning. I'm gonna wash my brushes. I'm actually gonna take soap and water to them and lay them out to dry because I don't have my quick brush cleaner with me. But yeah, let's see what this gets us. Let's see how we did. Not bad, not bad. And that's mostly from my hairline. That's mostly from my hairline. So, and normally I do this when I'm in the shower. So when I'm in the shower, it's much easier to manage. I have my camera propped up in my bag, so I've gotten a lot better. I look light skinned. I've gotten a lot better with my skincare routine. I don't do all the things and toning and all that stuff, but I do have the Limelight by Alcone Skin Therapy and Due Date. So I put those two together for my moisturizer. How dare you? How dare you like do that? Like what? Don't tilt. Alright. That. Literally put them in my hand together and moisturize my face. Alright. And there you have it. Am I cute? Oh, this is the best part of the day. Oh. Taking makeup off. Oh. All right. So I'm gonna wash my brushes and call it a night. I'm tired. Like I'm mentally tired. I can't even think. So I will see y'all tomorrow for day 2.
I'm vlogging. It's so silly. I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. She told me I need to vlog. She do. Go introduce yourself, friend in beauty.
I'm your best friend in beauty, Aquia Robinson. You better know it.
Baby. Aquia wee.
My biggest struggle was not being in a VIP session. Something that you actually can do something about that.
Something in you. Something you can find something in you. That's right on time.
You can assist me. Come on now.
Run it back.
Come on. You did not hear assist. You said you can take my black butt.
You better network.
My wife is right here.
He said my wife is right here. Period.
Now you want to know what is his issue?
One toxic thing about him, and he for sure needs to fix on the record.
Why people say toxic?
Well, he's legally blind. So
He's what?
He's blind. He's legally blind. So I'm his caregiver. But one thing that I would like for him to fix is he takes a lot of medications, right? She's gorgeous. And this makes it even known to a lot of people. But when he takes the medication, he shakes the bottle a lot. And I always ask him, can you just reach in there and take it out?
shake it up. And, you know,
That's not look. So she moved.
Hold on. His response is, his hand can't fit in there. And I totally understand that. So me as being a caregiver and the individual I am, the biggest heart that I have, I assist him by giving him something to accommodate him, which is a pill.
How long have you been married?
17 years. And I can honestly tell you this, when he said he truly follows you, everything that you're saying, he has that information, so he follows you. I can honestly tell you, her, some other individuals here, I also recently lost my job. He's the only caregiver right now, and I'm his caregiver. So we spent money to be here with you. He's not asking any favors to get close to you. It's just so he has to use his ears and things of that nature to be close to understand. And I'm also in his ear telling him what's going on. So it's not so much as he's asking something from you, it's just to be close to you so he can understand, so you can see him. Because a lot of people don't see him.
And that's why you need a woman in your life. Upgrade. Him and his wife.
If you want something done right, let the woman have it.
That's the lesson.
That's why I've been married 43 years.
That's the lesson.
I just couldn't make her.
Wait. Not Diana crying. Not you crying. Oh my God.
I help millennials and local businesses create memories of their forever.
So now millennials and local businesses create memories that last forever. As a photographer, why millennials?
I feel like for me, with portraiture, I find that I'm easier to work with people around my age, where it's like, okay, as far as the creativeness and just wanting to try things differently, or to really have the desire to be in front of the camera. Other than that, that's why it goes into local businesses when it comes to people that are more.
Why did you pick millennials though?
I don't think I necessarily picked it. I kind of just went with the flow with what was working.
No, you picked it. You picked it, put it on your LinkedIn.
That's true. I guess I picked it because that's what I was consistently seeing in the business, and I just ran with it.
Okay. So because millennials happen to book you, you decide to make your photography business all about millennials.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think photography necessarily, I think a niche for photography isn't necessarily an age. It's like a solution. Like wedding photography. That's like you say, yo, I do photography for millennials that are about to get married. It's like, it's so niche, it has nothing to do with why you're choosing it. Everything you do should have some sort of strategy behind it. You can't pick millennials because, oh, it's just, I don't know why I just picked it. So what's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to open a studio. I definitely want to get more into, once I really master photography, being able to go and, especially like back to my high school and give out like internships and kind of build a team from there, of giving people opportunities to say, okay, this is what I want to do in photography, but even more than just portraiture. So I can build a team of people who are inspired to do photography across many different niches, and just build a team that can help build a company to be able to provide services to anybody.
So building and training a staff of photographers to use the services and
No, it's yes, it's super hard, but it's very calm. I think that's the real issue.
Yes, he's a photographer, right?
He's a photographer.
Photographers take pictures.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Are you taking pictures of birds?
Oh,
No, I'm taking pictures of people.
Oh, okay. So then that means that we have to let people know what we do, right?
Absolutely.
Make it up.
That's why.
Oh my God. Holy shit. This is my friend DJ, y'all. So I'm like rooting for him to do well. I'm rooting for you, DJ.
You should have just said I got clients in the audience.
Yes, we not thinking. Because we've definitely talked. We've definitely talked about doing something together.
And you definitely took a picture of me yesterday, and I could be like, listen.
It's fear. A lot of entrepreneurs are operating out of fear. When you are in business and you're afraid to talk to people about your business, you're not really in business. You have an idea in your head and you think you're in business. Oh, speaker? Speakerphone.
Uh-oh. You gotta put him on speaker.
We need to hear.
We need to hear it.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm coming down to Vegas on Saturday, and I'm gonna bring my camera with me, photographer. I understand you have a brand, and I want to be able to help you with your photography needs and any content that you can shoot or time on there. It's gonna be pretty.
Okay, period.
Don't you love our people?
Okay, big money. Yeah! Period!
Period!
Yes!
I'm proud of you.
Hey, get that money! Get that money!
Let's go.
That was
Easy. That was easy.
She said, thank you.
Because she's excited.
That was easy.
That was so easy.
That's gonna get
DJ,
you so-
you've been sleeping.
All the service at fair price, and the person that he called said thank you.
So here's what David's trying to say. A lot of you are in business and you believe that if you tell people what you do and ask them to buy from your business, not to support your business, but buy from your business, that you're buying from them. You're discouraging them. Your customers are grateful that you do what you do. She said, thank you. You have a brand. You need a photo shoot. Oh my God, I don't know any photographers who I believe incredible. Thank you for offering this service to me. I appreciate it. Let me ask you something. Anybody else going to be in Vegas next week? Anybody here in Vegas next week? One hand in the noise if you're in Vegas next week. Anybody here met this gentleman and he's offered you photography services?
Yes.
We got one. We got one. We got one.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
You offer design services? For how much? Where's the price?
The yearning, I yearn for y'all. I yearned to be liked by everybody. I yearned for the validation from the internet. It was an addiction. And I'm still getting out of that addiction. I want to be liked by everybody. It's not realistic.
What did you recognize that about yourself? What was the event?
When I started getting bashed on the internet, it bothered me. Oh, it bothered me. It took me into it. I was like, why am I crying over Twitter? This is great. But it's like, no, I want people to like me. And I think that's a natural human feeling, but mine is to the extent of depression. If people question my character, and if I build my audience on vulnerability, and y'all don't trust me, how do I have an audience? You know, so it bothered me. It only affected me financially, mentally, physically, and I'm getting out of that. People that for me will be for me. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. You know?
It's just these. Well, anything? Marcus Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, family? Say I'm ready to get paid.
Ready to get paid.
I'm ready to get paid. I need to do some homework up today. The guy outside that was parking the cars, he said something else. I got to share this with my family. He said, man, this is my dream car. I said, man, that's amazing. He said, you mind if I take a picture with it? I said, not at all. He said, now, I always wanted a lamb. That's how he said, I always wanted a lamb. And here's the point of this. It's not about the car. It was something I wanted to share with you that a podcast does, and what you're about to learn is going to set you up for. Could you imagine building a podcast, building a platform, building a way for you to share your genius, and someone is working and dreaming about making enough money to pay you? When he said, that's my dream car, Lamborghini is a company, what he's saying is, I want to make enough money to pay that company my money. Imagine every week somebody watching your podcast and saying, that's my dream to work with them. Somebody say I'm ready to get paid.
Ready to get paid.
Somebody say I'm ready to get paid.
Ready to get paid.
Because a podcast changes the game for you. It positions your brand. It is when people willingly give you their attention. So for some of you who have been here today, you should already be locked in and ready to move forward. You should be in your mind no longer saying, I'm about to start. Say I'm ready to get paid.
I'm ready to get paid. Okay.
I mean, action starts when? Action starts when? Action starts when? Oh, I'm ready to get paid. Well, listen, here's what I want to do. I get the blessed privilege and opportunity. I just love the energy in the room. I love the energy in the room. And I'm looking at people that are future millionaires. I'm looking at people that by next year. By next year, you're going to be security. You're like, security, please, security. You're like, I'm not acting funny. I'm just finally acting like myself. I'm getting rich. I just did it in life.
Oh yeah, I remember. I'm like, he does. To rub off on me.
Right. You know why? Because I need his M's, girl.
Right.
When he said that, I didn't know. I thought he was saying
I got this concept. It's called how you communicate inside the wearable. For the next 30 minutes, do I have my permission to play all out? I'm committed and devoted. We don't say it together once we get it written down. I'm committed and I'm devoted to building 7 or 8. You choose. This is a fill in the blank. 7, 8, 9,
seven-figure podcast network. Because the show was just the start for y'all. Y'all building something a lot bigger. So I'm committed and devoted to building a 7, 8, or 9-figure podcast network. I'm willing to do whatever it takes today. Keyword today. Everybody say today? Yeah. To make it happen. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm committed and devoted to building a 6, 7.
There's some tenders in here this year, I ain't gonna lie. They fine, baby.
But yes, I am here, man. So I know personally I will continue to deliver content and put events together so we can continue to happen. So I just want to say thank you.
Lead us, sis. Lead us.
If you want to be quick about it. If you want to be quick about it, yeah. Girl, come on. All right. Let's go. Like that? You got your pen? Call and response. You got your pen? You got your paper? You got your recorder?
Yep.
You got your listening ears on? You got your thinking caps on? Well, I bring to you none other than the wonderful, the only ALLSTAR Swan.
Woo!
What happened was it literally, like I said, it literally allowed people to see, or allowed us as marketers to see that data matters. Instagram wasn't monetizing yet. People was posting pictures about their trees, right? Y'all remember that? They was posting them in a club, making sure the picture was cute with the little iPhone with the one camera, right? But it sold because of the data that was on there. So, not making no money, but the data is worth anything. Anybody in the room not making no money but got the data?
Yes.
Right? So I'm just wanting to share that with y'all to prove to it. So the thing is that you have to understand what exactly you're looking for. I'm really going to like slow it down and like try to really help you guys understand. But there's different types of listening data. And I'm gonna give you guys these slides so you don't have to, you can really just like tune in and like think. So you wanna look at the downloads per episode, right? So one of the things is that
Cut it! Oh, y'all was vibing to that?
Yeah, we was, but it's okay.
Play it again. Let's see. You don't got to wear that? If you don't got to wear that, don't worry about it.
This is a public service announcement.
Oh, let's go again. Let's start over. How y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
Y'all feeling good? You ready to get this money?
Yeah.
How many of y'all here got podcasts? Raise your hands if you got a podcast. How many of y'all here you make money from your podcast?
Nope.
It's okay. Allow me to breathe.
Then now you can start really putting paid dollars behind your posts. More people are seeing it, and then you start talking to people in Boston, people in LA, so on and so forth. Before you know it, now we have an audience that's big enough, and you can actually go after these larger corporations. And more to that is how are you formatting your media deck, right? Your media deck shouldn't be a 50-page information about who you are, your background, where you were born, etc. Right? They don't need all that information. What is your content about? Who are you? What's your content about? And then they can really digest it as a one-sheeter, and then from there they can actually get excited to have a conversation with you.
Speaking of the conversation, how do we start this conversation? Because a lot of times I see, and this is really for the people, because I kind of learned this on my way, but I want you to speak to it. How do you initiate that conversation with potential sponsors and potential investors?
So it's all about access, right? So therefore, how are you even reaching those people, the right decision makers, and how do you even know the right decision
Let's
makers?
paint a picture then. While we're here, let's help the people out. We go into, like you said, go to your local people, right? I go into this car dealership and say, hey, I'm John Smoke. I have a podcast. I get 500 listens a month. I would love for you to be a sponsor of my podcast. What is the proper way to introduce myself to even show them the deck? Because a lot of us are just emailing them out the deck, 5 pages. Now they skip over the email.
So there's who mentioned that? I think it was Rashad from Earlier Leisure that said that, and I'm going to steal this from him, is that as you're networking, you have to bring value to someone, right? I can't go to you and say, hey, give me $30, and then what value, what are you getting from why am I giving $30 for? Right? So I think when you're thinking as a podcaster, you gotta say, as you're approaching a meet, if you know for a fact that I am the right decision maker at, let's say, Toyota or McDonald's or whatever, at the car wash, right? What value can you bring for me? Right? So therefore, it's asking the person the right questions in terms of saying, look, I see your business is thriving. How can I help you scale it to another level? Right? So then now when you ask them, everybody wants to make more money. So now you have this ear. Right? Now he's like, okay, yeah, I want to make more money, and how are you gonna? It's like, okay, well, I have some ideas based on the platform that I've created. This is how I can help you, right? So immediately you have your one sheet ready, or you have your elevator pitch ready. So then that way now you have his attention. You can share that information. That's how you kick off the conversation. But you always got to be a value add. Right? What are you bringing to the table? How are you going to make me more money? How are you going to connect me? How are you going to help me get to that next level? You can immediately say, hey, look, I want to come and get your advertising dollars. Because there's 1,000 people that's selling that's saying the same thing on a daily basis.
And having people to gather, right? Which is exactly what an event is. So it can be for community building. It can also be to drive revenue, right? To put a little bit more money in your account. And it can also be for networking purposes. So we'll go through, again, all those 3 at the bottom, a little bit more in detail. All right, here we go. So the first one that we mentioned was the meet and greet. And some of you guys have said that you have done those before. You guys mind if I say it?
No, go ahead.
So one of them is meet and greets. So the purpose of that is honestly it's an opportunity for you to be in front of your community and for them to meet you, learn your personalities, right? Because personal connection is extremely important, right? And it also helps your community to build and bond together as well, correct? And that's exactly what you guys are doing here today, right? You've met a lot of people over the weekend. You've met a lot of different people, right? You're networking, you're learning from each other. So again, it does give you that opportunity to meet your community. One of the things that I like for people to do when you're doing any type of event, but definitely a meet and greet, is potential brands that you're interested in working with, so that you can possibly build that relationship, get some sponsorship for your different podcasts. So for instance, if you go on the local level, right? Where are those really, those mom and pop coffee shops, right? They need advertising. I think it was one panel that was talking about that, which is very true. If you go local, thank you so much. If you guys go local, then that's where a lot of your money is. I call it your low-hanging fruit, right? It's your low-hanging fruit. It's the businesses that need your help and don't know that they need your help.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to do a proper outro for this vlog, but enjoy all the pictures that I'm showing you. I had a great time this year at the Podcast Summit. It was different from year 1. Year 2 was amazing nonetheless as well. Different experience, but David did his thing again. Oh my gosh, I was just so excited to see all the people that I met last year, make some new friends this year. Luckily, y'all, I lost a lot of footage from day 2. This vlog would have been so much longer, and when I do my vlogs, I try to include longer clips so that you all can feel like you were there too. So I hope that you enjoy some of the nuggets that were dropped, and I'm just looking forward to getting back home, diving into these replays, and implementing the things that, you know, all the takeaways that I had from all the sessions. I was just having this random thought, but one of my favorite sessions was the event session. So thank you so much for tuning into this vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and go now. Make sure you stay tuned for more vlogs. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, tune into the Friends of Beauty podcast, and just stay tuned because you just never know where we're going next, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.